Hey, good morning. I am trying to clean up the garage and make it more organized. So I bought one of these workbenches from Harbor Freight. I put it all together and I put it on some rollies to make it more convenient where I can put it to wherever I want to, because it's really nice to be able to move things around in the garage, especially if you have different projects going. Like I like to work on cars, I like to do woodwork, I like to build and create. Don't always have the time for it, and my garage kind of shows. It's just kind of outrageous. I have been working on it for a little bit, but this video is not about all that. This video is about me putting together this, because I put mine together yesterday, loved it so much, I'm getting another one. So let's go ahead and put this thing together. So this is what it looks like when it is completely put together. The drawers are very convenient. Not very deep, so you can't really put a lot of stuff in it. The pegboard really works out great to keep all the things that I need ready for me. And the shelf is a very interesting shelf. It's okay. Have a light that comes with it, and there's a little outlet on the side. So I have an extension cord plugged in so I can move this anytime that I want to. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way real quick. You can see that I moved this out. Gives me a lot more room to work, and I'm going to build this and put this right in the corner. I don't have any more wheels right now, so I'm gonna have to get them later. But man, I am just really totally impressed with this. All right, so we're opening up the box, and this is what it comes with. It's packed quite nicely. In here you'll find all of your screws and tools that you need. There's also another packet with your feet, your instructions here, and inside this box is your light. We're gonna put that there. And everything is really organized nicely. Everything has numbers on it, and left and right. And they go in order too. So you find number 1, and you see left and right, L and R. So 1 LR, 2 LR, it's just so convenient. Okay, a suggestion is to lay out everything. I put on a piece of plywood so it's not on my garage floor, and then I'm laying out the other big pieces and getting this out of the way. You can always, of course, keep this so you can see what things look like. So how long does it take? It's 12:30 now, and with everything laid out and a place to put it, let's see how long it takes to actually put this darn thing together. Okay, to me, this is the most important step right here. It's really easy to follow. However, it's telling you to use washers, nuts, and bolts B, and some of them say C, and some of them say D, and it's like, which one is which, because these are not labeled correctly. But if you turn to the back, you can see A, B, C, and D, but the bolts that they're talking about. So what I'm using is a Sharpie, and I'm putting the actual letter on these so I know which ones are which. To make it easy, your M4 10s are A's, your M6 10s are B's, M6 16s are C's, M5 25s are D's. It shows it right there. All right, everything is going to be out of this bag here unless otherwise stated. Let's get rocking and rolling. First things first, find your 1s and 2s. These are your feet. We're going to be putting our feet on our 1s and our 2s. I piled all my B's out here since I'll be using those mostly. The big 2 taller ones are the back, the smaller ones are the front. Pieces are going to be the 4s. The 4s are going to be the ones that connect to this. They are the ones that are here and here where the, and you can put this on either side. I'm going to put the other one on this side over here with the electric. Then you have your other 4s and 4s. It's 12:42 and I got those put together. Now I'm going to be putting on the front bars to square it up. All right, so the 5s are the lowers and the 6 are the uppers, and that is the front. All right, it's 12:54 And I went through and hand tightened everything. So the frame is done. And now it's time to start putting the drawers in. So we have 7B for back, 7F for front. So we're going to be putting this one here on the front. So that's on. This right here is going to be the hole that's going to be holding the pegboard up in the back, just in case you're curious. All right, now we're going to be putting this in. It's just going to sit in here, and then we're going to screw that in. It is 1 o'clock, and it is shaping up quite well. 9L, which is left. Then we have the 9R, which would be the right side. See, I'm telling you, the way they do this, very, very awesome. Go ahead and put those on now. Got that all taken care of. Now, this is not the next step in the book. However, I found this to be a good step. You have 2 of these. One of them seems like it's scratched, and that's the same thing that happened to me. I'm keeping the good one for the top, and I'm going to use this one that seems to be scratched like this for the bottom. It has a flare on one side and not the other. We're going to put the flare. The reason why I'm putting this down first is because we're going to assemble the drawers. Now it just seems to be really easy to be on a little stool and assemble the drawers down bag along with our handles. And now we're going to get all of the pieces for one drawer and put it right up here. So you have your 10 right, your 12 in the back, and your 10 left with the wood in the middle. We're going to grab this right here, and we're going to put our handle on. So I just emptied out everything here because that is going to be just to screw those in. Both. Now we're just going to slide this in like this, and now we're going to bolt them all together. To make it easier, I took all of the bolts and nuts and washers and I put them right here in the drawer. I'm going to put this up here in this drawer. So that slides in on both sides, and now we're going to push it in all the way. Now it is connected. Pretty nice. Next drawer. And second drawer done. All right. So it is 1:24. We've been doing this for about an hour, and this is what we got done so far. All right, so just like before, find the one that is more flared open, and that'll be the top. All right, so this is the weird part here that's sometimes difficult to understand. You got the 15 left and right. You're only going to put in these 2 nuts and bolts and washers. You're going to leave the back ones open because we're going to be using the different type of bolts, the longer ones. So, yeah. See, bolts, washers, and nuts, and we're going to put them in this drawer so we can keep them separate but easy access. They're a little bit longer, and that's what's going to hold our pegboard up in the back. All the holes up top and the big holes up top like that. It's going to be really easy to put together. Make sure that they are behind those bolts. All right, and we are almost done. We're going to be putting these on. So that's the left, this is the right. The top thing goes on top like that, and then this goes around with that top edge like that. Well, it's 1:45 and I have to work at 2 o'clock, so we're almost done. I'm going to put it over here off to the side, and I'll be back in just a moment after work. And we'll finish in a couple of days since I decided to work on this because so many things were going on. It's all wiggly, so I'm going to go around and tighten all of the screws. All right, so everything has been tightened up. And if you look on this right here, you see that there's no hole, and there is a hole. That's where the light's going to go. So we want to make sure that the non-hole part is up top, and this is going to be the top part of this. And we're just going to place this on top like so. And then we have 2 holes there and 2 holes there. We're going to use the D, and that's going to be all of the screws for these down there and this. Let's go ahead and last but not least is the light. You can plug it into either side that you want. I want it to be over this way, so you can turn it any way that you want to. The switch on this side or the switch over on that side. I think I'll just have the switch on that side, and then it'll just be popped up there with that. So we're going to screw these into these holes up here. So it just pops up quite easily up there. I ran the cord around back, plugged it into there. Let's go ahead and plug this in. And then there was light. Everything is done. This is awesome. I absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and put this up against the wall and fill it up, pretty much like this one over here. All right, so for right now, this is the way I got it set up. I think I'm gonna put this here because I really do need a vise. And got my grinder here. I don't know if I'm gonna screw that in or not, but anyway, there we go. We put that together in about 2 hours, and I absolutely love it. I have another one that I have on wheels, and I have my other stuff on wheels too, so I can move them around. It just makes it very convenient. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll catch you later. Leave some comments down below. What do you think?